A brand new exclusive Magic Key Lounge opening up at DCA. And you know what? This obviously means that the push for tourism and day ticketers have completely failed, and Disney is groveling on their knees, begging Magic Key holders to come back, right? Not so much. A little bit of a delusion of grandeur here with a lot of fans, but we're going to talk about it up next. Everybody, welcome aboard to another episode of Orange Grove 55. So in this video, we're going to talk about how Disney is begging, just absolutely groveling to get the Magic Key holders back into the park because their attempt to lure and entice tourism dollars and day ticketers completely failed. And now they're at the mercy of all the Magic Key holders. Not quite, but that's the narrative you're hearing right now. But we're going to talk about this Terrace, and we're going to get into this a little bit because this is a fascinating subject. All right, so this is from WDWNT, and it says here the Magic Key Terrace at DCA being reinvented into Club 33 style lounge, getting a new backstory. It says here that the work begins today on renovating the Magic Key Terrace in DCA, which will have a new look and backstory. And this is the concept art for the new area. And it says the terrace will remain open during the renovation, which is expected to be completed in late spring. I'm not going to read you the entire article. I can't stand when content creators do that. Like, you guys can read. Okay, I don't need to sit there and read the whole thing to you. But I want to give you my opinion, kind of my perspective on what's going on here, because like I said earlier on, there's this narrative being pushed right now, and I think it's a false narrative where fans are like, oh, well, this surely means that, Disney tried to get the tourism dollars and the day ticketers, and that completely failed spectacularly. So now they're begging these Magic Key holders to come back to be happy. Please, Magic Key holders, save us. Right? That's basically the narrative. And it's total bullshit, you guys. This has nothing to do with attendance. Absolutely zero, zilch, nada. Nothing to do with attendance. This Magic Key Terrace is not going to even be a blip on Disney's radar in terms of attendance when it opens. Maybe for a week or maybe two, it'll have a slight spike, for DCA, but that's it. It's not going to be that big of a difference, and Disney knows that. This is all about public relations. Okay, Disney has taken a big hit in the past few months in regards to the Magic Key. They have a class action lawsuit brewing in regards to the reservations and the blockout dates and all that. A lot of Magic Key holders have been getting on social media and bitching about how they can't get reservations and they're unhappy and right? So Disney wants to change that conversation. So what they're doing is they're creating a special area just for Magic Key holders, and they're giving Magic Key holders their own month. I think next month, February, it's Magic Key Appreciation Month. Okay, this is 100% between the Terrace and the Magic Key Appreciation Month. It's 100% a public relations move, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and I actually support it. I think Disney should push to kind of change the narrative out there, change the conversation. I do think it's getting a little bit too negative out there on social media. Disney needs to do something to change that, right? But this narrative that like this is a sign, this is an absolute sign that Disneyland Resort just can't survive without the happiness and the approval of locals, and that's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. Okay, Disney absolutely can survive in Anaheim while not like just appeasing locals. Disney in Anaheim needs to also reach out to tourism. They need to reach out to people coming from other countries, other states, out of California. That's very important for Anaheim. And I think that's also why Disney is looking into things like Disneyland Forward, so they can become more and more of a resort destination. Now, a lot of locals get really mad when I say this. Just because I think Disney should focus more on tourism, out of staters does not mean they should completely abandon locals or magic key holders. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it needs to be a little more balanced, because right now it's probably about 70% locals and magic key holders and about 30% out of staters, right? And I think Disney wants to kind of, you know, kind of make that a little more comparable, a little bit more of an equal mix of both. And I think that's a good goal to have. Okay. So I think that's a great goal to have. So yeah, in short, this Magic Key Terrace decision is not a sign that Disney is giving up on out of staters. Absolutely not. The attendance that's going to be garnered from this decision is next to nothing. Okay. It's not going to garner any more Magic Keys. Okay. If you're not convinced to buy a Magic Key with 2 parks and a shopping district and all the attractions and entertainment, this little lounge at DCA isn't going to like put you over the top and convince you to buy a Magic Key. Okay. So they're not going to garner many more Magic Key holders in regards to this. And even the attendance, it might get a little bit of a boost for the first week or two, because every vlogger is going to be there for the first week or two to vlog the experience. But at the end of the day, the attendance isn't going to be impacted that much. This is all public relations, 100% public relations. That's it. That's it. That's it. So that's my opinion on it. I want to hear from you guys though. And actually tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video. We're going to deep dive into this decision with Dre, Vash Sky. And I'm also going to talk to George, Disney Family Man 23. We're going to discuss this Terrace. We're going to discuss a lot of the discounting going on with DVC, Walt Disney World, and everything. There's a lot. This video tomorrow is going to be really, really fun. I want you guys to all check it out. But a comment down below. What do you think about this Magic Key Terrace? What do you think about my opinion on this? I would love to hear from you guys. Comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful, wonderful